we're banning Gale no matter what, so let's just kind of work with the other mechanics of other brawlers to kind of put up comp together in that respect.
Well, here we go. Game one is now already underway, and it is a doozy. Matthias grabs the first bolt out on the left side against a race with Adinho. It's going to be two Jackies drilling into each other with Marcel to provide a little support for the INTZ team. Over on the right, though, Beto has already grabbed two of the bolts that spawned over on that side. Guido unable to contest against a brawler who's got so much heavy-handed damage up in the close range. INTZ going to be falling behind to start off with the first siege bot in the hands of B4 Esports.
Yeah, great start for them, and definitely interesting now that we're going to see Jackie for the first time today, having been banned on every instance until now. That is going to mix things up massively for both of these two teams, and we're going to be seeing a lot of aggressive plays and high hit point pushes there with her being on the cards.
Indeed. We only got 4% damage off on that blue Ike, but without much of a commitment to the push, B4 Esports is well positioned to hold court in the middle of the map. They're already tied up now in the bolt score and are looking to get another one here. Beto in a lot of trouble over the right side, though, squished by Marcel and Guido. That's a good opportunity for INTZ to finally pick up a few more bolts and maybe get this second bot. What do you think?
Yeah, a bit of help from the bot there to take down on B2, and definitely helped them a lot in terms of securing that level 5 bot, which is now going to give INTZ a great stance to hold mid-ground control, because it's going to be before Esports, they're going to be on the back foot after this push is done. Even if they can defend well, they're going to struggle, I think, to get back this mid-control here.
A big hit on the B4 Esports Ike, and that's going to give them a lot to have to push back into. They do have a 2-bolt advantage, but with a team that's already got control of the mid, can they push it back? Yes, they can. Huge kill from Beto and a very beautiful pull from Tufa as well are going to give them control of the middle and a chance to bank up on these bolts. It's all going to be up to INTZ to defend against a massive force that's shortly coming in from B4 Esports.
Yeah, massive credit to B4 Esports for getting this control to bank some of these bolts. I think one bolt was missed, but nevertheless, a level 10 is what they wanted. That is going to cross the threshold to give this bot some more tankiness, some more damage, and they're going to just want to stay alive now for this push, and they've got to get about 40% to ensure this is their game in the bag.
Siege bot is on the Ike, and a little bit of a pull away from that Jackie is not going to be enough to deny the damage that B4 Esports saw. There it is, pushing it down below that 67% mark. B4 Esports has dealt more damage, and with INTZ sitting there with 7 bolts unused. Already dropped a game here, so we'll see what they go with. Instead, actually, it's going to be Rosa, interestingly enough, backing up this Jackie. That's going to be a lot of damage out in front for INTZ to try to bulk up with, and remember that if Guido is able to get that plant life dropped down and heal up with that gadget, could be a very difficult brick in the wall for B4 Esports to have to bust down. Guido's going to get a few shots off against Adino over there, but doesn't manage to get the killing blow. Guido's going to take control of the middle now and will get another bolt for INTZ. That should be enough to get the siege bot for the blue team.
Yeah, Adinho there just doing very well to keep control, not to feed Guido too much. And I do think that Rosa might struggle under these circumstances with Jackie being able to hide behind those walls and just continue to get damage. And it's going to be this push here where Guido can really make that brawler pick count, popping his super, tanking so much of the shots from the Ike there as well. But a pretty decent first push for INTZ nonetheless.
Yeah, it's a bit of an understatement. Wow, pulling off 37% of that Ike damage with just a 2-bolt bot. That is massive, really, for INTZ. They've got another 2 chances to build a bot up, and even if B4 Esports gets the second one, I think INTZ is going to be well positioned to deliver the final blow on bot number 3. Looks like that is going to potentially be the story here, as B4 Esports has got that level 6 siege bot coming in now. INTZ with 3 bolts to B4 Esports' 2 as we finish off this second stage of the game.
Yeah, this is where B4 Esports really need to capitalize on their circumstances here and just try to get as much value as possible. Not feed Marcel super there was a wise dodge. He does get it. He was very close to it clearly, but this spot is going to be going down pretty quick. And now B4 Esports really need to hold this mid control, stop Guido from pushing up and bank as many bolts as they can before
taking down Marcel. Tufa gets a huge hit in there. A great super from Adino is just not enough to finish off Guido. Well done to Guido, taking control of the mid, and that's going to be almost guaranteed the 4th siege bot for INTZ. Well done to them. That superpower is just so hard to get through. Massive shield from Guido is going to build up to the level 9 siege bot for INTZ, guaranteeing victory for them.
Yeah, honestly, that play from Greedy there might have absolutely changed the outcome of this game, hugely so, because so many bolts were banked by that one play alone. And yeah, the Rosa pick for INTZ, a really, really good thing to do under the circumstances, giving them now a bit of a breathing space to get a point on the lead on this particular round, drawing things up nicely then for them.
That's right. Launching into the tiebreaker round now, and guess what, Ark? We've got a brawler swap up from B4 Esports. They're bringing in the big guns. Frank, my man, is swinging his hammer.
They changed protocols very, very quickly there. They knew exactly what they wanted to try to do. And it's very kind of peculiar because INTZ dropped the Rosa pick, but I guess that's part of their strategy is to make before Esports think that they're going to continue that approach. They haven't. They swapped the Sandy, and already a tie, but a great amount of control. And it's a 3 versus 2 right now for INTZ.
Yeah, a tie on that bolt score, but INTZ has got control of the mid decisively here now, and it's another opportunity for them to try to build it up even bigger. Nice cancellation there from Marcel using his gadget to deny Adino the use of his super there. That's going to be another big hit for INTZ going into the second stage of this match with a massive bolt advantage.
Interaction with the two Gene pulls there, as one was pulling the Jackie whilst the Gene then pulled the Gene, and it just kind of made B2 go in a very odd direction. I haven't seen that for a while, but yeah, I mean, 9 bolts is actually quite close though. It could even be another tied round. We're gonna have to wait and see how things unfold here. Down though goes Adino, which could be a really big difference to this outcome here, as I think he was banking a bolt at the time. It's gonna be a level 11 push then for INTZ, but if this can be defended
before we see
in the back, but
before we see, are they going to commit to this push, or do they play safe in the mid?
This is the thing. If they play safe, they're going to have to get every bolt and still take a level 9 push pretty much. But they're going to probably go in here, and they are going to do a lot of damage going in. Got to be said, it's not enough.
That seemed like a big strategic error to me. INTZ was a bit too hesitant, and then when they finally decided to make that push happen, B4 Esports was primed and ready to shut them down. I feel like they should have charged in a bit sooner, or just not committed at all to the push to try to hold control of the mid. The way that they handled that seems to give B4 Esports the prime opportunity to counterattack now with 12 bolts, 13 bolts, stacking up as much as they can. They're going to wait for that siege bot to spawn and make the push of their careers.
At level 13, yeah, it's going to be tricky, and it almost a pull from ourselves. Well, it would give them even more confidence and momentum here. It's just Guido on his own, who's sucked in by Jackie. This is surely going to be a round for before Esports and a set, as this damage is going in. Is it going to be enough, though?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's done. B4 Esports wallops the Ike down to 26%, enough to claim victory in game number 3. The upstart.